air signs. This is going to be your elemental air general reading for May 2022. This is a general reading, and so the story may not resonate with you, in which case I suggest that you go back and look at the elemental sign that corresponds to your moon and or rising sign, okay? I'm coming to you today with an Etiela reading. This is not the Thoth Etiela or the Petite Etiela. It is a more modernized version of the Etiela cards, okay? And I've been doing research on this deck for about 2 or 3 years, discovered a document, and have been translating it from French into English. There will be no Sibyllahs and there will be no oracle cards to wrap up the reading. This is a quick down and dirty reading. There will not be, I'm not using any of the normal Etiela spreads. He does have some spreads, and if Etiela was really kind of like the father of modern day card divination, okay? And I write a bit about him in my tarot class, and so if you take the class, you're going to learn a little bit about Etiela. It's really interesting. And so he has spreads, but there's a lot going on in terms of his divination system. And so because this is somewhat new to me, I have created my own spread. It's a down and dirty reading, okay? Additionally, I have started putting together my book on Etiela and interpretations and meanings. Now, there might be somebody out there who already reads Petite Etiela or whatever the case may be, and I may get something wrong. But I do feel the information that I got was, because it was written by him, happened to run across this old document, and so, you know, you may not like the way I do it, or you may disagree with my interpretation, but I feel that the information I got is correct and true, okay? Now, I have already laid the cards out for you. And you guys know I don't like to normally do that, but because I'm attempting this and it's new, I went ahead and laid the cards. So I had an opportunity to look over and get some things, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening in his system of divination. Now, here's the spread that I created. The top row is 6 cards, the second row is 3 cards, and then the last 3 are the outcome. The way that the 6 cards are read at the top, 3 cards tell us what is happening, okay? Another set of cards will tell us what it's developing into. The cards across the center tell us what is at stake here, with this card, the center card, being the crux of the issue. Now, the last 2 readings, I read the cards from left to right. However, this spread, and this is the traditional way that you read the Etiela, you read from right to left. And here's what I have. This is what's happening now. This is the situation in which it will develop. These things stay the same. This is the crux of the situation, with this one being the most important, okay? What's at stake and what's most important, and then the outcome. And so right now, you are sitting in a position, you are in a situation, a position of advantage, basically through strength. So this would be like through moderation or something like that. And victory does come to you. However, for some of you out there, you're going to make a grave mistake, whether this is through your behavior, being ostentatious, just not being careful, being smart. Oh, I didn't show you the cards. The strength card, which says La Force. The Knight of Cups arrive. The 9 of Cups, Victoire, victory. Then we come to the reverse Ace of Wands, naissance or birth. Then we have the 8 of Swords, critique. And then rounding out the 6 at the top, we have the reverse 9 of Pentacles, which is called Deception. Across this row, we have a Folie, or Madness, the Fool. We have Misery, the Tower. And then we have the reverse 6 of Swords, Declaration. From here, we have the Spy, the Page of Swords. Then we have the reverse, I think this is 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's 10 swords there. It's called Advantage. And we round it out with the 3 of Swords, Éloignement, or remoteness. Okay? And that's kind of just a generalization of the word. So, as I was saying, you seem to be sitting in a position of strength. And you are awaiting on perhaps news or someone to come. There's a victory here. Something that, well, let me see if I can give you a key word that would really tell you all about it. Profit, advantage, success, attainment. Okay? Superiority, preeminence, spectacle, pageantry. Alright? But as I say, some of you may be behaving in a manner that's too ostentatious, drawing too much attention, just not being smart. Because here we have the reverse Ace of Wands. And what this tells me is a very unfortunate situation will be occurring. This is what is developing. This is what's happening now. This is how this will develop. A very regrettable, unfortunate situation. Okay? I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Because this indicates that there will be a collapse. Some kind of mistake or error. Okay? Which it turns out to be a very unfortunate incident, but it is by deception. Okay? It happens through deception. Okay? So again, and it happens kind of like out of the blue here. This misère card, miserie or misère card. And that's not really one of necessarily the meanings of it. The meaning is, let me give it to you. It is number 19. And basically it speaks about distress, destitution, catastrophe, misfortune, grief, pain. Okay? And this brings about some type of declaration. Now, the declaration can be some kind of publicity or public notice. So, say for instance, like, I do feel that this is going to be in the public. It's going to be big news. Okay? And it's going to draw attention to you. This will most definitely cause you some pain and grief. What am I looking at here? The 6 of Swords reversed. And it says a declaratory act, a proclamation, public notice, or publicity, denunciation. It even has some kind of revelation. It is reversed, yes. But it also speaks about counting and enumeration. All right? Now, we come to the Spy card. Now, I'm not necessarily sure that this is an individual. The way I'm reading it is the idea that you're going to get an opportunity to fix this. And I feel that the cards are giving you a warning, saying to you that if you don't stop whatever you're doing, if you're not more circumspect, that tragedy is going to befall you. Particularly if this is some kind of, I don't know, reputational issue or financial issue. Okay, because it talks about bankruptcy and destitution. because, and the reason why I say that I think this card, what this card is saying is that you need to be very circumspect, be observant, pay attention, okay, count, and you can regain the advantage, because this card, even though it's reversed, it is the Ten of Swords, says advantage, gain, profit, success, favor, gift, kind deed, influence, ability, authority, power, but also usurpation. So if I'm going to look at this card as an individual, okay, I said I wasn't, but I'm going to throw that in there now. This could be somebody who can help you regain or re-profit. However, there's going to be a delay here. That is how I read this Three of Swords. Even though the Three of Swords talks about estrangement and departure, like just as fast as it comes, it goes, it comes in, just as fast as you come, you lose it, but then you can get it back again, okay? But it can also speak to the idea of this is going to cause a delay. There's going to be a delay here in this happening. So I feel that the cards are, again, warning you, saying that right now you're in a pretty good position, but if you're not careful, tragedy is going to befall you. And it's going to, you know, maybe be like public, or maybe somebody like declares that they're going to file you a lawsuit against you. Something of that nature. Okay? All right? Whatever the situation, it is really, to me, this reverse folie card. Foolishness. It is through your own either behavior, lack of clarity, just not paying attention, whatever the case may be, that this situation is going to happen to you. Okay? And so I would suggest that you think about where you are and if you really want to stay there. Because sometimes we can do things where we self-sabotage ourselves, if that makes any sense. Okay? And so that is the message that I have for you for this. And if I were to give a timing on this, a delay, I'm going to say maybe 27 days. Okay. And I don't know when 27 days are going to be, but 27 days from the date of today, so you can count that up. That if this occurs, or it may be that, you know, if it does happen, there's going to be a 27-day delay on it, or it may happen in 27 days. Okay? I don't quite know necessarily. I don't have any, what do you call it, significator cards in here. Okay? So I can't say maybe this is you, or maybe it's someone else that you might be dealing with. You may know someone. Okay? I don't know, because sometimes this can be a young male. Okay? But most definitely, this is either someone who can help you, spy, to observe, and can help you regain your profit. But there's definitely going to be a delay. Okay? And so that is what I have for you. I don't know what this is about. I don't know if it just talks about calamity and ruin and not being circumspect. And so I hope that helps. Until next time, be well, stay safe, and namaste.